Box breathing, or four square breathing as it's sometimes called, is a breathing exercise used by Navy SEALs to not be so stressed out on the battlefield. Which arguably is probably the best time to be stressed out. But being stressed out can lead to bad decision making, which obviously has far bigger consequences for a Navy SEAL than it does for a guy who works at an ad agency and makes YouTube videos sometimes. The concept is pretty simple. You exhale and then you inhale for 4 seconds, hold your breath for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold your breath for 4 seconds again. Then go back to the inhaling. And you do this until you are calm. Be calm. Be cool. What I find interesting are the GIFs associated with box breathing. And if the purpose of art is to make people feel something, then this is fine art, hypothetically, you know. If it actually does do something to reduce anxiety or calm you down, then that's as much impact as any piece of art can have. If following along to this GIF reduces anxiety, I think mission accomplished. Question I want to ask is, are these GIFs art? And I think one way to answer that question is to try to make some of them for myself. But besides the artistic merit, it's also something that conveys a lot of useful information in a relatively short time. I mean, it teaches you box breathing almost immediately, or at least in 16 seconds or so. And don't get me wrong, it's not an awfully hard thing to teach someone, but having that visual aid does help out a lot. The one thing that I would add to these GIFs is some sound. And I know that that's not really how GIFs work, but I really think it would help out a lot. I posted this to my Instagram a while back, and from the feedback, I think the literal sound of breathing might help. I also set the breathing noises at 10x speed as my automated voicemail greeting because why not? Okay, I might have made the GIFs now, but does that actually help you reduce anxiety? Annoyingly, most guides on the internet are about decreasing anxiety instead of increasing it. Ugh, psychologists, am I right? I've heard that caffeine can increase anxiety. It's currently 2:13 p.m. My foot has a watch on it, by the way. That's what that was about. Anyway, it's about 2:15 a.m. right now, and I'm finishing off a Diet Coke. Now, Diet Coke not only has caffeine, but also has an artificial sweetener called aspartame. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but does anyone know anything? The aspartame in Diet Coke has been linked to anxiety as well as some irritability. I'm gonna leave a link about that in the description below. Although the actual paper is behind a paywall, but you can read the abstract, which kinda is the same thing as research, maybe? Okay, I'm gonna try box breathing for myself.
5 minutes later.
Okay, so I tried it out for myself just now, and I feel a little dizzy, but I've read that that's normal. I checked my heart rate before I started box breathing. It was around 77, and after it was around 68. So close. I used one of my own videos as a audio-visual cue, and that definitely did help me visualize it and keep track with the pacing. If you want to try it out for literally a minute, I'm going to let it play out right now, although I'd recommend around 5 minutes of it. But before that, I've been using GIF and GIF interchangeably, so that might have increased some of your anxiety or irritability throughout the video. So there you go. If it's gone by the end of it, it worked. Before I go, it would mean a lot to me if you could subscribe to this channel. I would appreciate it so much. I might even stop crossing the street when you're walking towards me at night. Here's the video.